Okay, I'm gonna give my graduation speech in just a second, but first, let me take a selfie. Well, we're here. If you don't already know me, my name is Emily Becker, and I'm very honored that you all get to hear me give a speech today. Now, I'm also very honored that we all have all of our classmates that could be here with us today, especially Carl Kramer. Now, Carl, I won't embarrass you in front of everyone and tell them why you decided to shave your head right before graduation. Long story short, if you're gonna cook brats at the school on the grill, be careful. Be very careful. Everyone always sees graduation as being a time of being very sad, and it often brings most of us to tears. But there's a quote by Dr. Seuss that goes, "Don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened." I think that this quote is very fitting for our class because we made the most of our years at Southern Valley and made so many memories that will last us a lifetime. So I brought a couple Kleenexes just in case, but I think that dwelling on the memories that we made and looking towards the future is the way we need to react to this day. Of course, you can still cry when you hug your mom, but I think they're gonna have enough tears for all of us. Some people say that high school is the best time of your life. Wait, if taking the ACT at 8 o'clock on Saturday morning, studying all night for chemistry tests, and dreading taking notes in EPS class every day is the best time of your life, well, then it's all downhill from here. Just kidding. Those of you in elementary and junior high, stay in school. Throughout our time in high school, we've had our ups and downs. We've gained some new students and had to say goodbye to some of our classmates in the past who aren't graduating with us today. I'd say that a quote by Tony Deeds sums up our class very accurately. Well, we're here. We weren't always the most motivated or the smartest, considering our top girl and boy in the class ACT score is 45, or the best looking. But hey, we did score higher than the NISA test in last year's class, so thanks, Griffin. Another plus is that Carl always used to bring us jerky back in junior high. We could always count on him to make our day just a little bit better by giving us a piece of delicious tender beef jerky. But then, of course, as with everything, good things do come to an end. So Carl got in trouble for selling it, so now we don't get to do that anymore. We were going to have a nice dinner all together today afterwards, and we were going to have goldfish as our centerpiece, but we had to think about the safety of the fish. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Alex Kopp last year ate a live goldfish at prom. Alive. He ate it. Some of these ups and downs include growing up in such a small community because it can be a blessing and a curse. For example, when you're driving around with one of your friends who's 14 and only has a learner's permit, you can guarantee that the neighbor lady is going to call you in and tell your mom, and then you're going to be in trouble. But I know they only want the best for us. And that is something awesome about living and growing up with these people. When I look out into the crowd, I see so many familiar faces. I see all the classmates to my right and all of their parents, grandparents, and family. It is so comforting to know that they have been here for us our entire lives, supported us, and pushed us to where we are today. Going to school with the same people for 12 years is an amazing opportunity. We get to spend time with each other every day and watch each other grow over the years. Some of the major impacts on our lives during school are within the walls itself, the teachers. Sometimes we don't know really if they ever leave. They're always here when we get here, and they're always here when we leave. But the relationship we've gained with them will last us a lifetime. So even when we play jokes on them, we know that it's because it's funny. Okay, Mrs. Hinkle should remember this. She kept getting phone calls and she kept having to leave the room. She would walk all the way down to the office, and when she got there, no one would pick up. She did that probably 3 or 4 times throughout the day, and she was getting so frustrated. It turns out someone was trying to get a hold of her, but it was Dylan, sitting in the back of the classroom so he could get out of hold of her. So after we've spent the majority of our senior year applying for colleges, taking those last ACT prep classes, working on housing, filling out scholarships, the whole college thing seems kind of overwhelming. And graduation seems like the day that marks the beginning of the rest of our lives. We spend our whole senior year awaiting this moment today to be sitting here with all of our classmates and our loved ones. We envision ourselves walking across the stage and smiling super cheesy so our mom can take a probably blurry picture. We wait for the moment that it's all over. We will never be in this school again as high school seniors ever again. We will all be starting our new adventures, and we're all headed off to do something new and different, and today is a very exciting milestone in our lives. So as we all head off to college next year, we are going to experience things that we've never had to experience before. We're going to leave our families for the first time and go out into the unknown world. We are going to move into a one-bedroom house that has bunk beds with a complete stranger for a whole year, and we all can't wait for college? Well, I have grown up with most of these kids and have become very close to them. Having a smaller class, we have a chance to all get to know each other, and that makes today even harder because we're leaving behind some of our best friends. On the other hand, it makes it easier on Mrs. Hunt because she doesn't have to read out as many scholarships. But I genuinely am honored that I get to graduate with you all, and you all took the time to come out to graduation today. Remember, don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened.